Hi YouTube, it's Mel. My little one is sleeping right now, so I figured I would check in with all of you wonderful people. I know I kept you waiting for forever. I feel like I was in a drama movie with what was going on. For those of you that didn't know, P3 day 10, I woke up with a huge surprise, and I was 7.2 pounds lighter than the day before. So P3 day 9, I weighed in at 155.6, and P3 day 10, I weighed in at 148.4. So the 7.2 pounds released randomly. No idea how that happened. I'd been eating the same, drinking the same, nothing really to explain that huge of a loss except for Tom. I just got off Tom the day before. So, I know I've kept you waiting long enough. Today I weighed in at 151.8. So as you can see, I am stabilizing a little bit above that 148 mark. But I've been stabilizing the past 3 to 4 days right around 151 to 152. So I'm still 4 to 5 pounds under my LDW. Excuse me. So that being so, I had a question for you guys regarding stabilizing. According to Dr. Simeon's protocol, you are supposed to stabilize within 2 pounds above and under your LDW for the entire phase 3. So, and if you go above that or below the 2 pounds, you need to do a correction day. Obviously, the day after is already gone and passed to do my correction day. So I was wondering if you guys had any suggestions about what I should do. It's great that I'm under my LDW. I feel great being at 152. I haven't changed my eating whatsoever. I'm eating, more than what I was even before I was on this diet. And I think that's because I'm so much more educated about food and what I'm putting in my mouth. And I'm eating a lot healthier foods, so I can actually eat more. I was wondering what you suggest that I do. Should I still do a correction day? Should I just ride it out and see if my body eventually stabilizes on its own? Or should I just go with it? I'm not quite sure. I've never experienced anything like that before. So if any of you have, please leave a comment and any suggestions and let me know. The next thing that I wanted to talk about was I mentioned it just a little bit ago about being educated about food and actually eating more. So I have been eating a lot more than I did before I started this diet. And a lot of it has to do with me being educated about food, and I think that's the great thing about this diet is that you become so knowledgeable about what you're putting into your body. I made a grocery trip a couple days ago, and my main thing was finding foods that were low in sugars and starches. And I realized that, I was looking for all along before this, I was looking for low fat, low carb, options, and not always are those the best. So recently I just had some victory at the grocery store, just really recognizing what was in the foods that I was purchasing and making better choices. So I was really proud of myself for that. I bought sugar-free syrup and sugar-free, gluten-free pancake mix. So I'm really excited to try those out. I also bought some really awesome dressing for my salads. I am not really into making my own salad dressing. If it's low enough in sugar, I've been using it. The ones that I just bought were from Bolthouse. They're made by Bolthouse, and they were yogurt based. I bought one that was Caesar and one that was ranch. It was all yogurt based, and they both had less than 2 grams of sugar in it. One had less than 1 gram. So really excited to use those, and I've already used one today and it tastes great. So really excited about that and my small victory of being more knowledgeable about food and making better choices. So that's helping me to be able to eat more, actually. So I'm not as hungry. Still not hungry. I'm just eating according to the hunger scale. And for the past week or so, that has been about 1,200 to 1,400 calories, which is awesome. So that's way above our 500 that we're allowed. I was also going to mention another small victory that I had. I have no clothes that fit me. I have one pair of dress pants. Those are a size 9-10, and they're a little baggy on me now. And I could not fit into them at all before, not even a leg. Before I started this protocol, I was squeezing into my size 12. I could barely button up some of my size 12 pants and shorts, which for me, that's the biggest I've ever been, so that was not okay. It was not acceptable. And just the other day, I decided to try on the smallest pair of pants that I own. I own one pair of 7/8s. Or sorry, I own one pair of 9-10s. They're actually a 9. But I think they run a little bigger than a regular 9. So I tried those on, and they were loose. So I went to the store. I made a trip to the store. I wasn't planning on buying anything but a jacket, a blouse, for an event that I have coming up. But I decided to try on a pair of pants. And I grabbed a 11-12, a 9-10, and a 7/8. So I tried on the 11-12 and it fell off of me. I tried on the 9-10 and it fit in my thigh and my butt area a little bit, but it was huge on my waist. Like, I could just pull them down. And then I tried on my 7/8 and it fit. I was so happy, so amazed. The last time that I was in a 7/8 was before my son was born. So that was 3.5 years ago. Over 3.5 years ago. Yeah, I would say 4 because, yeah, obviously he was in my womb for 9-10 months. So yeah, over 4 years ago it has been since I've been in a size 7/8. So I am ecstatic, guys. Just great things to come. I can't wait for round 2, which brings me to my last question. I wasn't sure whether or not I should start round 2 right after 3 weeks of P3. I'm very excited to get back into P2, but I want to make sure that rushing into things is not going to influence my success on round 2. So, if you guys have any suggestions, I was planning on doing my 3 weeks of P3 and then at least a week of P4. I just wanted to be able to know that my body is stabilizing well and reacting well to the foods that I'm eating. And then I wanted to get back into round 2 and start doing some more releases. So if you guys have any suggestions for me, let me know. I'm really, really excited to be back in round 2 and kind of see where that round takes me. Other than that, I have caught up a little bit on your guys' videos. I know I'm still missing you guys and missing out. I've tried commenting on a bunch of you. I wanted to give a shout out to those of you who are back in round 2. I know Felice and Kim and Claire are all back in round 2, so you guys are doing awesome. Lynn is in round 3 now, or phase 3, sorry. So I am super excited to know that she got past her huge stall. I know that if I was in her position, I would have kicked it to the curb earlier than she did. So proud of all of you guys, and hopefully those of you who all watch my videos, I hope all of you are having amazing stabilizations and maintaining great. Those of you in phase 2, I hope you guys are having great releases, and I just hope all of you guys are doing awesome. So I will see you guys next time. Adios.
I can't help